Music make you lose control. Music make you...
Hello, I am Janean Armstrong, and I'm so excited to be with you today. This is our first podcast of Sis Get Your Purse in Order, and I'm so excited to have my sisters with me today. We're gonna get into it. Are you excited?
Super excited.
All right, because I have Dr. Rocky Carr with me. Say hello to Doc. Hey, girl, are you ready to go on a journey with me?
Super ready.
Let's go. And what about Miss Taquanda Hill, my IT guru? Now, I hope you all see. Okay, let's talk about it. Yes, we got D9 Love in the building. Okay, Skiwi in the building. You see the pink and green? I had to get the t-shirts, young people, to match, because they refuse to wear the shirts without the red, so it's okay. But, you know, I would say this is purpose work. This is my heart work. A couple of years ago, we was sitting on my back porch and we was talking about different things that we were going to do together. And the one thing we don't talk about is our finances. We talk about relationships, we talk about our kids, we talk about a lot of things. But the one thing we don't do is talk about finances. So when I wrote the book and dropped it back in December 2025, I made a decision to say, you know what? It's time for us to get our purse in order. And today, we're going to take them on a journey so they can really understand the why behind Sis Get Their Purse in Order. This is not just about budgeting. This is not about planning. This is psychological. We about to get to the root of why we manage the money the way we manage it. This is about habits. This is about healing. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
So we about to jump right in.
Let's
so
do
sis,
it.
wait, first of all, let's go ahead and toast. First podcast of the season. Let's take a sip. Now, young people, I do have to put on glasses because I'm about to ask a couple of questions. And we about to go deep. Are y'all ready to go on a journey? Buckle up, because we about to party. And yes, I'm about to go behind the pillow because I got some questions for you. All right. So, Dr. Rocky Carr, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah.
Here's why I'm starting with you. We didn't have some very intense conversations about money. And I want to get to the root cause of it all. So again, I mentioned today, we're just not going to talk about money. We're going to talk about the mindset. We're going to talk about the habits and how we go heal. So yes, I got my paper ready to ensure that I'm asked the right questions just for you and Miss Taquanda. That feels good?
Excellent.
Okay, you ready to rock?
Ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So the first question goes to you, Dr. Rocky. If your relationship with money was a person, how would you describe your relationship with money today?
Ooh.
If it was a person.
Wow. Excellent question, first of all. I would have to say a love and hate.
Ooh, why love and hate?
Love and hate. There are times where I am confident about where I am in money or the money that's present. I would say that when the money is there, when I'm able to check all the boxes, we're throwing a party, we're making it rain.
Not making it rain. She said make it rain. How we gonna make it rain? But okay, I understand we making it rain. Okay, but then
that's excitement.
That's the love.
Celebration.
Okay, that's the
love
celebration.
Part of the money.
Right.
The hate part is when the bills are piled up. You have situations with your kids when they're in extracurricular activities. They're in private school. Just trying to keep up with just life itself. It's like, money, what you doing? Serve me.
Ooh.
Keep me aboard.
Okay, I got it.
I would say love and hate.
Love and hate. So like a thin line between love and hate. That movie.
Very thin.
It's real close, right?
Close.
So when you think about the relationship and if it was a person, what would that person look like though?
Oh, that person. I think that person would be a little temperamental. Yeah, at times where, sometimes you're excited, you're joyful. Excuse me. Then there's times when they may crash out. Have a moment where it's like a tantrum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
So I would
that's
say
true. That's true.
both worlds of good as well as, not as good.
And we have to figure out how to bridge that gap, because we got to meet money in the middle so we won't make emotional habits.
Absolutely.
Before I can help you overcome what money really looks like and what that relationship looks like, I have to get to the root cause of it. Okay. So for you to say, we can make it rain, okay? Mm-hmm. But then we can crash out.
Yeah.
We got to find the balance to that so we can also be ready when life happens.
Absolutely.
So Taquanda, my IT guru, Miss Executive, been in the game 50 years. What would it look like for you? I know not 50. Lord, look at her face, Jesus. Not 50, child. Listen, why you looking like that? You look good. You look right good. So let me ask you, I asked the same question, but I would like to hear your perspective. If that money was standing right there, and it's not Corey, it's not the husband. I need to understand what that money looks like for you.
Ooh, I would say the same thing. Sometimes that money can look like, the lover.
Ooh,
I love that money. I love it. But sometimes that money can be a stone cold witch.
Ooh. Not a stone cold witch.
A stone cold witch.
Can you elaborate just a tad?
I know. For me, I had to learn money. Mm-hmm. And the times when she was a witch, it was because, hey, we were kind of all over the place. Yeah. We were all over the place. She's very impulsive. She's impulsive. You have to get her under control.
We do.
She makes emotional, decisions about money. So with that being said, when she's in a good place, when she's the lover, it's fine. Like when everything is flowing,
she making you feel good,
feel great. But when money is when change is strange, because I don't use the B word. when the change is strange, she's a whole witch.
She's a witch. But let's stay there. Because the next question is an emotional thought process, and I want you to think about that. Because love and hate, a witch, a lover. So let's dive deeper in that perspective, because I think that's a good segue about emotions. What emotions come up, Taquanda? I'm coming to you first. What emotions come up when you think about money, and where do you think those feelings originate from?
Mm-hmm. I would say survival.
Ooh.
My experience with money has always been seen in the element of survival.
Yeah.
I've never seen money stable until I was older. So for me, it was a confusion state. There was nothing stable about money for me growing up. Mm-hmm. It was survival. You had to get it. I seen fast money. I seen no money, and I seen slow money.
That's right.
So I've seen so many, things. I come from very humble beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
I had a teenage mom. Mm-hmm. My father was murdered before he even reached 30. So my lifestyle and my relationship with money has always been survival.
Mm-hmm. So think about what you just stated. You walked through a quick journey about teenage mother, father transitioning very early. So you have a survival relationship with money. And that survival relationship has carried on to your adulthood. See, people need to understand your childhood trauma. See, we always think about childhood trauma affects different parts of your life, but it affects your money too. And how can we change that narrative and that habit to ensure, as we leave generational wealth, what that will look different for our kids? So I appreciate you going through that journey, but I also would like to ask you, how can we change the narrative right now at this moment? How can we change that mindset from survival to being prepared?
So one thing I want to say is I want to give you your flowers.
Okay.
Because the first thing we need to do is we need to start talking about it.
Amen.
And the platform that you have created for us to start talking about it, that is the first step.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, as women, we talk about everything. We talk about the no good lover.
Ooh, Jesus.
We talk about, brunch. We go to brunch. We talk about all the things, but we're not vulnerable enough to say, sis, I don't know money. And the only relationship I have with money is survival. It's not stability. I've been learning this as I go. So therefore, I've made a lot of mistakes with money. We're not vulnerable enough to say that. So as a result of that, I think platforms like this, I think getting with your good girlfriends and saying, hey, sis, I don't know what it means to have an emergency fund. Because when I want to do what I want to do, I'm thinking always in a survival mindset. I'm not sometimes thinking sound. So I think having the conversations is what we need to start doing immediately.
So Dr. Rocky, as Taquanda really just set the tone of what that looks like, how can we change the mindset so we can have better conversations and take away the stigma and the shame and the embarrassment of talking about money?
Well, it's simple. I would just say raw form. Get into your authentic self.
That's right.
Be raw, have those girlfriends where you can be vulnerable.
Yes.
Be expressive, and be honest with yourself first. Because I think a lot of times when we're not honest with ourselves, we kind of hide behind these facades. There are moments where we feel like our titles puts us in a position where we have to look a certain part. We have to be polished. We have to walk a certain way and present ourselves when it may not be all together. So I think you start with being honest with yourself first. And then, of course, as she say, I echo those sentiments. Talking about it and being vulnerable enough, which brings strength, to talk about where you are. Where are you? Dig into that. Tap there.
And I think the relationship we have created is actually 5 of us that come together and we share that journey together. And I think you got to find a safe place. Absolutely. You have to find a safe place where you won't be judged.
Absolutely.
And we have to ask the right questions and not be embarrassed to say, I don't have it all together. Absolutely. And that's okay, because each and every one of us have our own superpowers. Absolutely. I'm the financial guru. You get my teeth together, okay? You get it all together with your IT conferences, all the things you do. And we got a couple of other girlfriends, wellness, lawyers, all the things that help us with their own superpower, help us get through life each and every day. So if we can call the lawyer, we can call the IT, the doctor, the orthodontist, the judge, we should be able to call the money. Amen?
Absolutely.
Let's talk about it. So here's what I would like to stay right there with you, okay? Because I want to really dive into our self-worth. So before I go there, I want to just say I want to thank our sponsors at this moment. Again, J. Armstrong Communication and TQ Vision to Value. We're going to just pause here for a moment and we'll be right back at you. Thank you.
At Eagles Landing Diabetes and Endocrinology, our business is your health. Dr. Ronald S. Watts and his staff are dedicated to the pillars of quality health, such as equity, effectiveness, efficiency, integration, safety, timeliness, and people-centeredness. Eagles Landing Diabetes and Endocrinology specializes in the evaluation and treatment of diabetes and endocrine disorders, thyroid, neck, and parathyroid gland ultrasound examinations, and vascular examination for peripheral artery disease are just some of the services that Dr. Ronald S. Watts and his staff provide. Looking for treatment? We are currently accepting new patients. Eagles Landing Diabetes and Endocrinology accepts all major insurance. Give us a call at 770-389-9494 or visit us at 550 Eagles Landing Parkway, Suite 110, Stockbridge, Georgia. Eagles Landing Diabetes and Endocrinology. Our business is your health. Visit us at eldiabetes.org.
At A New Well, we believe every day should be lived with dignity, comfort, and care. Located in the heart of Stockbridge, Georgia, our adult day center offers a safe, welcoming environment where compassion meets quality service. Whether your loved one needs daily support, engaging activities, or just the warmth of a friendly smile, we're here. At A New Well, we provide high-quality care, either in our beautiful facility at 931 Rock Quarry Road or from the comfort of their own home. Our dedicated team ensures ensures every individual lives life to the fullest. And with Medicare Advantage and other insurance options accepted, peace of mind comes standard. So when you're ready to give your loved one the care they deserve, call a New Well today at 1-800-341-0120. That's 1-800-341-0120. Or visit anewellinc.com, where care, comfort, and compassion flow together.
And we're back. Again, Janean C. Armstrong, award-winning author of 6 Get Your Purse in Order. Always remember, you don't have a money problem, you have a money leak. So let's dive right back into it with Dr. Rocky Carr and Taquanda here. Are y'all ready to continue this healthy dialogue? Are you ready?
Yes.
So let's keep going on, because I'm going to go back behind the pillow. Going back behind the pillow, because we need to talk about self-worth. As I shared with you earlier, this is just not about budgeting, creating a plan for your money. I gotta get to the root cause of your why. So now it's time for self-reflection. So this is the question. I'm gonna start with you, Doc. That's okay? Let's go. Have you ever accepted less than you deserve, whether in your career or relationship or finances? And ask yourself this, and what made you believe that was enough?
Wow, wonderful question.
Yeah.
Again, I would say absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, as Taquanda stated earlier, you know, survival is the phrase that I'm hearing, the tagline. Growing up as well for me, I come from a very blended family. My mother was a single mother. She remarried and got with money. All right, and that changed for me. That changed the narrative for me. So I was able to see a very beautiful blended version of having money and coming from humble beginnings as well. And so I think as a child, you know, it is where it starts, you know. It's like, it's hard to kind of escape those humble beginnings. So even though my stepfather, in his passing, showed us a better life, showed us something different. Money principles was his thing. He was a mathematician. He taught math before he went into his extra degrees. I still had small thinking. Small thinking. And so I think that in an example where I decided to see my worth as lower, I was excited about getting money, you know, thinking like, oh my gosh, somebody wants to pay me, you know, for a service. And so I definitely would say that I probably lowballed myself because I was stuck in an era where it was about be appreciative. Money don't grow on trees. Basically, save money for a rainy day, you know. And so those thinking, those beliefs stayed there until I was able to just kind of expand and broaden my mind that, you know, your worth is all you have.
That's it.
Yeah, and so absolutely.
How we change that now? So that thought process that you just walked through, that journey, which was amazing, right? Humble, and then went into money. How has that affected you today?
Oh my gosh, girlfriends like you guys. You guys are an inspiration to me. I wouldn't say that it started there. I would say that I had wonderful mentors, wonderful teachers that helped me see me in a better version. You know, they saw me in my future and it looked bright. But I think confirming that with girlfriends like you, who had your purse in order, not afraid to speak about what your past was, humble, but fly.
Come on. Yes, because you know, I know I've shared this with both of you before, but I was raised by a single father. In Halley, Arkansas, population 400. We were in a 2-bedroom trailer, my brother and I and my father. And when you talking about off a dirt road, okay, I don't even think we had a street sign. I think they just got one maybe 15 years ago. So if anybody want to understand why Janine C. Armstrong is having this conversation, I started from the bottom and now I'm on the top. Let's talk about it. But anyway, but what I'm saying is, and that's why I'm having these conversations. I wrote Sis Get Your Purse in Order because I felt like my silence was becoming selfish because I sat in those boardrooms. I've been in a C-suite executive, ran billion-dollar corporation in the financial industry where they don't let a lot of sisters in those roles. And it's time for us to be prepared. Come on, because the world today, the administration we have today, we got to be ready when life happens. So we got to change our mindset first.
Absolutely.
Before we can even change the narrative of how we love money and how to be successful around money. So Taquanda, by going in there, you have two beautiful children. My niece and nephew is amazing, and my little mini me, Carly, because I swear she like me. She's something else. I mean, this baby she go set this world on fire. So I want you to think about legacy when I ask this question, because when your children and family or community talk about your financial legacy, what would they say, or what would you hope they would say about what legacy you left for them?
Whew. So I am in the process of learning legacy. Let's be clear about that.
Let's be clear.
I am not far removed of being ignorant around understanding money. I think sometimes there's a perception of what you have makes you think that you understand money. And I had to get real with myself to say, okay, in order to truly leave legacy for my daughter, I have to start doing different things. And again, giving you your flowers again, being open and willing to ask those questions. Like, okay, what should I be doing? Things that we don't talk about. When you're first generation and you don't have examples of individuals that have reached the type of money that you're making.
Come on, let's talk about it.
It's hard to share that, okay, yes, I'm making all this money, but I don't know what I'm doing.
That's true. That's true, though. We do. We had a conversation just last night. All three of us was on a call. And here's the issue. All of us are six-figure women, right? But why do a lot of six-figure women live paycheck to paycheck, but you have someone that's not making six figures, is investing, have money in the bank, leaving legacy for their families? You know why it is? Why? You tell me.
Well, I would say too, like, similar to what Margot said, we're a generation that want the best for our children. And, no different, my stepdad, my papa, who is who they call him, he saved my mom. Like, I didn't know he changed her life. Come on. Like, completely. You're talking about a man, and one thing I know about this man, he's had an 800 credit score since my mom met him.
Okay, we need to keep him around.
Right, so things like that. We didn't talk about that beforehand, but watching my mom go from a hard working single mother overnight. My mom worked overnight constantly, so a lot of times we didn't see her, to her leveling up, marrying my stepdad, who understood money. He was in the military. He's very rigor. He taught us about owning homes and having those. So when you talk about legacy, that was my first time seeing that. Prior to that, our life was a whole different story. I was dreaming about what a house would look like.
Wow.
I have one cousin, I tell Margot all the time, her mom and dad, her dad, he was in the streets, but she had everything. And I would go to her house. I think I wrote this in my book. And I would see how pretty her room was. And I would see, she was the kid that got picked up in the BMW for her birthday party and all of that. And I'm like, that's what I want for my daughter. But the problem with that was I had to match that by being a good steward over my money.
Let's talk
about it. It don't make sense for me to give my daughter all of that and my money is not in order. When you talk about legacy, now I'm at a point where I'm learning about trust. I'm putting money away.
Yeah.
My credit is important. I'm checking that thing every day.
That's right. That's right.
I need that 800.
That's right.
It's important to me.
Yes.
So but I'm also have issues from survival where, I might not spend $5,000 on a Chanel bag, but I will spend $5,000 for a Ritz-Carlton, and it might not be the best time.
And that's what we need to talk about. Because that's the habit and the mindset that we gotta talk through. Because you may not spend the $5,000 on the Chanel, you may spend $5,000 on experience, but I need to make sure you got a life insurance policy.
Exactly.
I gotta make sure you got an emergency savings.
Exactly.
I need to make sure that certain things in life, and I'm gonna have a story to tell soon about where I'm at. But here's the thing I will share with every one of you. I was ready. And I need you to be ready. And that's why I wrote this book. So before we transition, I got a fireside conversation question that I want both of you to ask. And I think when I ask this question, I really want you to dive deep. I want you to go to the core of the belly of your spirit to answer this. So think about it for a second before you answer. That sounds good? I want you to think, I have a mirror. Here's the mirror. Okay? Just imagine it. Dr. Rocky Carr. If your bank account could speak right now, at this moment, at this second, what would it say about your priorities, your habits, and how much you truly value yourself?
Another wonderful question. If I had to be authentic, because we're in the spirit of being very transparent, I would have to say I have not prioritized.
Why?
It could be better.
Why you hadn't prioritized your money?
Because I think there are moments where there are certain situations or certain events where you become a big spender because you don't plan. You know?
But is it emotional spending, or is it because you're
would-
trying to fulfill something in your life that you're avoiding?
I would say a conglomerate of all. I would say a conglomerate of all because when you think about circumstances, I would say your children, different events coming up, I would say it would just be a great variety of all. Planning is what I would say should be at the forefront of anybody's life, no matter what your bank account looks like. You have to be a very good steward of your money.
That's right.
That's biblical.
It is.
You know, there's a saying that says, "Scared money don't make money." I'm at the point in my life where I think that's a myth. You got to be careful.
Yes.
You got to think through.
Yes, you do.
And those things that we talked about before, the traumas and all that, you got to get rid of that.
Yes, you do.
You just got to create a new blueprint.
Come on.
For where you are now, for the education that you have now.
Come on.
We know better, so we do better.
Come on. You know better,
So we do
because
better.
you don't have a money problem. You have a money leak.
Absolutely.
Taquanda, I got the mirror up to you. What would your bank account say about you right now?
Sis, you're still growing. When you get that procrastination in order.
Did she say procrastination? Yes, she did. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being honest.
Yes,
I
she
look
did
at my
say
daughter
it.
just went off to camp on, what was it, Saturday. All day Saturday. I'm in every store you name.
Last minute.
Buying her all of this stuff for a camp that she gonna be dirty in. But the girl got 16 outfits out. I mean, seriously. Literally. But it was me waiting to the last minute. And when you wait to the last minute, I've heard you say, and it's even in your book, if you don't have a plan for your money, it'll have a plan for
Yes.
you.
Ooh, talk about
Come
that.
on, talk
So
about
from
it.
that, for me, if I had to hold the mirror up, it would say, okay, Quan, you're going to have to start planning better. Stop procrastinating. You're no longer in survival mode. Sis, you arrived.
Come on.
Start planning so you don't have a money leak.
And I'm going to break there again. Janean Armstrong, award-winning author of Sis Get Your Person On. And I think Dr. Rocky Carr and Miss Taquanda Hill said it best. Procrastination at the last minute will cause you a money leak. You don't have a money problem. You have a money leak. I'll be back with you, Janean Armstrong. I'm out.
The 2026 Coming to America Ball couldn't have been any better. Great fellowship, fine dining, and a night of excellence met with a standard of meeting the need of our youth. We were able to bless 3 high school students with scholarship awards in an effort to excel in higher education, all while making an impact through civic engagement and leadership. Join us in our Season of Sons initiative as we continue to equip the next generation with the tools necessary to succeed. Become a community partner or simply join us in the mission through donation or volunteering. For more information, visit www.risingsunga.org or call us at 239-308-5482 to learn more about our vision and mission. Again, we would like to thank the citizens of Henry County and Brothers of James Earl AC Lodge number 600 for overwhelming support. Join us as we rise together towards building a brighter tomorrow. #RisingSunGA.
Welcome to the all-new Kim Mays State Farm Agency, located at 102 Vincent Avenue in Stockbridge, Georgia, next to the Kroger Plaza on Flippin Road and Hudson Bridge. Recognized by the city of Stockbridge for her community service, Kim specializes in auto, home, and life insurance. We also offer investment and financial planning services, as well as mortgages and refinancing. As an award-winning State Farm agent, Kim's strive is to be one of South Metro Atlanta's leaders in business. With a team of qualified professionals in customer service, sales, and compliance, Covered by Kim continues to lead the way in giving clients quality service to meet their needs. Call us today at 770-282-6622 for your free home, auto, life, or small business insurance quotes. Follow us online at all social media platforms at Covered by Kim, or for more information, visit our website at coveredbykim.com. Are you covered by Kim?
Hi, we're back. I'm Janean C. Armstrong, award-winning author of Sis, Get Your Purse in Order. And I am so happy to be here with my sisters, Dr. Rocky Carr and the IT guru, Taquanda Hill. Are y'all excited, sis? We done had a good Kikio time, yes, right? Mm-hmm. And I think we really went deep and try to find the root cause. I didn't want this podcast just to be about creating a budget and try to identify, talk about trusts and wills and things that I have definitely written about in the book. I really wanted to get into the root cause of our mindset around money, our habits around money, and why we have this money leak. So let's dive in a little deeper about emotional spending. Mm-hmm. So I give you a quick synopsis about myself. So as you both know, I was a huge daddy girl. Like y'all know, I didn't play about my man, Arthur Freeman Courtney, right? Well, he transitioned back in 2024 of June. And I remember by his bedside at the hospital, I was just ordering stuff. You know that Amazon, when you got that credit card linked to that Amazon account, it's easy to hit a place of order, right? And my only daughter called me one day. I was traveling for work, and she took a picture of the door at our home with all these packages. It was like 20 packages because I was emotionally shopping. Because I was trying to grieve because I knew it was coming, but I wasn't ready for it to come. And I'm sitting by his bedside and I'm just clicking. That's cute. I didn't need absolutely nothing. But I probably spent $1,000 just like that because I was emotional. I was grieving. We do that. We sit at night. We're on our phones. We looking at TikTok. We looking at Instagram. And it's easy to say place an order. We got to figure out not to place an order, but put it in our emergency savings. We are in a state in this world right now that we have to be prepared no matter what. How can we help our listeners today of not do any more emotional spending, even though life is getting us? Mm-hmm. But we have to be better in get out of survival and being better prepared. How are you navigating that, Dr. Rocky, in emotional spending?
Well, I mean, as you stated before, how do you ground yourself? You got to get spiritually grounded.
Ooh.
You got to ground yourself with something higher than you. As you stated before, there was a point in my life where I remember having from my first child. I was in postpartum and didn't even realize it. Spending also became a friend, a lover.
Not a lover. Our money come a lover, girl.
As Taquanda said.
I need to know why they make love to you. But go ahead, girl.
Money will put you in an era where it'll hold you.
Yes, it will.
It'll give you a false sense of purpose. And so because I was not aware that I was postpartum, I was allowing money to be everything that a Heavenly Father would need to be for you.
Ooh, my God.
So I think you ground yourself with biblical purpose. That's it. I mean, mic drops there.
The
You
mic
have
drops
to be
there.
grounded. If you're not, there's a term that says that if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything. And during that period of my life, I was falling. Like you said, I was clicking. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. I really understand that. You was trying to find some form of validation and fulfillment.
Absolutely.
And didn't even know you needed it.
Absolutely.
Taquanda, have you been there?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you talk about the time that we're in right now. Let's be honest, over 600,000 black women have lost their jobs in corporate America.
Yes, Lord.
So when you talk about grieving, we're not only grieving money, you know, we're grieving what we put all our time, energy, and effort into to validate ourselves as someone.
Yeah.
So when you talk about money and you compare it, you know, you have to show up every day, polished, just to even get a conversation, just to be in the room. I mean, I always joke, but it's a true statement. My name is Taquanda. And I don't take that lightly. That's why I named my daughter Carly Brooke. Resume ready.
Resume ready. Because they look at that. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
So you, as black women, we have to invest in ourselves to show up, look the part, to even be accepted and solidified in what we call proximity. In order for us to take us seriously. So not making excuses is why we have money leaks, but that is some of the trauma that comes with it. Like we're constantly spending to show ourselves approved.
Absolutely.
Wow, that was good. And you made a comment when you said that's where the money leaks come from. It's not a money problem. It's a money leak due to trauma.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That was an aha.
We overspend.
Yeah.
We overspend for validation, acceptance,
Yes.
love, security,
Yes.
freedom.
Yes.
And that book is coming out, Corporate Slavery, coming soon. Because we go get our freedom papers from this buffoonery we dealing with today. I'm just letting you know it's coming soon. But from Janean C. Armstrong, sis, get your person order. But what I mean, because I'm letting them know it's coming.
That's right.
Because corporate America will have you in them golden handcuffs, have shackles on your ankles, because
it.
they feel that if we don't have our person order, they can utilize that against us to keep us on the plantation.
That's right.
And we getting off that plantation.
Absolutely.
Because that's what this is. It's different now. And I hate to say this, but I don't. This is our world today. And we got to be prepared. Have your person order. Because when life happens, you got to be ready. And that's what I'm really just honing in today, so we can go through that spiritual walk that you mentioned, get out that survival mode that you mentioned, so we can come together holistically to be survivors in preparation to be free.
Absolutely.
We going from chaos to confidence to freedom, financially free. And that's what this is all about, my sisters. Here's what I want to say to both of you. Thank you for spending time with me today. This has been absolutely wonderful. We have been on this journey together for many years now. And we're going to do this together. We don't know about crabs in the barrel because we We got enough for all of us to win. We got enough for all of us to be successful. And as we go through this stigma, take away the shame and take away the embarrassment, so we all can have our purse in order, so we can leave that plantation and create our own big house. How that sound to you?
You ready? Who's ready?
I'm ready. What about you, Doc?
I'm ready.
What about you, Miss Taquanda?
I'm ready.
Well, I will say this. Thank you, ladies, for spending time with me today. Today has been absolutely amazing. And I want you to take this. When you think about your finances and your relationship from finances, we're going to make sure that we love them. We love our finances. We're going to sit up differently. We're going to walk out differently. And we're going to be confident. Because guess what? We deserve everything that's coming our way. Thank you, my sister.
Yes.
Love you. Thank
a
you for
pleasure.
spending that time with me today.
Thank you.
Again, this is Janean C. Armstrong, award-winning author of Sis, Get Your Purse in Order. Remember, you don't have a money leak. You have a money problem. I'm sorry, that was wrong. But I'm going to say it again. You don't have a money problem. You have a money leak. Thank you today for spending time with me. Always remember, go to www.getyourpurseInOrder.com or go visit me on Amazon and get your purse in order. I'm Janean C. Armstrong, and I'm out.